Oh, would you look at that? Shannon Watts crawled out of her anti-gun echo chamber to drop another mind-numbingly predictable take on gun control, using the most recent assassination attempt on Donald Trump as her soapbox. For those of you who don't know who Shannon Watts is, trust me, you do. You just don't realize it. She's the founder of Moms Demand Action, now swallowed up by Everytown for Gun Safety, which is basically the PR wing of Michael Bloomberg's bank account. But Shannon, even though she stepped down as the head of the organization, still pushes her anti-gun propaganda at every opportunity. Now, her most recent masterpiece on X, formerly known as Twitter, goes like this. She says, and I quote, "Republican lawmakers made it easy for a dangerous man with a long criminal history to access an AK-47. Same profile, same red flags, same story over and over again in America." Oh, Shannon, let's talk about that for a second, shall we? First off, this happened in Florida. Florida, a state that has red flag laws. Yes, you heard that right. Shannon, did you just conveniently forget that Florida already had the very laws you're complaining about not existing? And not for a second do I think you got one over on me by saying the same red flags. I know what you tried to do there. It's just not flying over here. I know what you're referring to as red flag laws without actually referring to red flag laws so that you can back out and say, no, I'm just talking about red flags in general that this man exhibited as a criminal with a criminal history. But we all know what you're on, Shannon. Stop it. Or maybe you just forgot. Maybe you were so blinded by your opportunity to talk about more gun control that you forgot Florida had red flag laws. Or maybe you just chose to ignore that part because it doesn't fit the narrative. That's like complaining about being thirsty while standing next to a water fountain. It makes no damn sense, yet here you are doing it. But while we're at it, let's dive deeper. The guy behind this attempt, well, he was a felon. He was already prohibited from owning firearms, Shannon, meaning this is crucial. He already broke the law just by possessing that gun. So tell me, Shannon, how would another law have magically prevented this guy from getting a gun? The truth is, criminals don't care about laws. They will find a way to get their hands on guns, whether you pass a red flag law, a background check, or the entire Bill of Rights upside down. And let's not forget the most important part of this whole situation. It wasn't some gun law that stopped this guy from taking out Donald Trump. No, it was good guys with guns who put an end to it. Armed security and law enforcement were the ones who neutralized the threat, not some policy or piece of paper. Which one was really kind of sad? Did Shannon Watts even take a moment to express relief that Donald Trump was okay? Nope. Not even a thank God he's safe or glad no one got hurt. Like, I get it. You may not like the guy, but Jesus, come on. Like, we're still talking about a human being. Instead of actually showing some sympathy, she instantly saw this as a golden opportunity to push her anti-gun agenda. For her, it wasn't about Trump's safety or the fact that someone's life was in immediate danger. It was about making a political point. You see, this is the consistent theme with Shannon Watts and people like her. When the laws they advocate for already exist and they still don't work, they don't say, hey, maybe these laws aren't as effective as they thought. Nope. They blame Republicans, gun owners, and the NRA. It's not about fixing the problem. It's about pushing for more and more restrictions until eventually they ban guns outright. That's their end game. Let me break it down for you. We know criminals don't care about laws. We know they're going to find a way to get their hands on guns no matter what. So, Shannon, how exactly does your tweet solve anything? The answer is it doesn't. It's not about solving the problem. It's about advancing your agenda. In the end, this tweet from Shannon is just another example of someone using a dangerous and serious event to make a disingenuous political point. Instead of acknowledging that existing gun laws failed to stop this felon, or better yet, not say shit at all, she's out here acting like more laws are going to make a difference. It's the same tired playbook, the same faulty logic, and frankly, it's exhausting. Maybe, just maybe, it's time to focus on criminals and the fact that they break the law instead of constantly shifting blame onto the rest of us who follow them. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you, and we're all fighting this culture war together. Now, you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together, we can stop the suppression of our two-way rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.